What's up, everybody? I'm Brian Wetstein here today to talk to you about the new Lindsey Stirling album, Brave Enough. First impression of this album, great. Second impression of this album, amazing. Just flat out amazing. The album starts out with a song titled Lost Girls that draws you in an incredible way with her unique mix of classical violins and electronic music. With this album in particular, she has a little bit of mixing pop within her style. Songs like the title track, Brave Enough, Where Do We Go, Something Wild, and they show a more pop direction of her electronic style of music, just more of a poppy dance type of thing. This album features guest appearances by Christina Perri, ZZ Ward, Lecrae, Andrew McMahon in the Wilderness, and a couple others. The song's best tracks, in my opinion, are The Arena. This is probably the most beautiful track on the entire album. I just love the dance feel to it, and the way that the violin was composed is just completely breathtaking, and just shows how talented Lindsey Stirling really is. The song The Phoenix is a little bit more of a heavier EDM track, definitely more of a bass type track. Also a very beautiful track. If you like the harder dubstep, that will probably be the song off this album for you. With the song Something Wild, that features Andrew McMahon in the Wilderness. That's a little bit of a different style song. With most of the album, Lindsey has a more of a dance, electronic pop for the album. With the song Something Wild featuring Andrew McMahon in the Wilderness, it's to me, it's like a singer-songwriter style of pop. It's like just the piano with more of like a real instrumentation is the best way for me to put it, along with her signature violin. And it was a very beautiful track, one of the better songs on this album, and I very much enjoyed it. Andrew McMahon did a very good job with his guest appearance. Another one of my favorite songs off this. The song Don't Let This Feeling Fade features Lecrae and Rivers Cuomo. I have no idea how to pronounce it exactly. So this is also more of a dance pop track, but it's unique in its way, as it's the only song on the album to have a rap in it in the form of Lecrae. It's more of a signature Lecrae rap in case of how he's been in his delivery, how he's been doing on his past couple projects over the last few years. But nonetheless, it's still a good rap. It's a little bit short for me, but he does have a good presence on the song, and I do like it. And I feel like that's a standout for that reason. It's also very, very well composed, like most of the songs on here. So the guest appearances on that, Billy Lecrae and Rivers, is very good guest performance. One of the other good performances off this album is from Christina Perri on the title track Brave Enough. I just felt like the song and the instrumentalization of the song and Christina's voice went very well together and helped the song grow as make it one of the better songs on this album. Another one of the standout tracks for me on this album was the song Mirage. This is again probably one of the more beautiful composed songs on this record. That this song Mirage and The Arena, to me, compete for the two most beautifully composed songs. This song is different in the fact that it takes a more of like a like a Middle Eastern Indian type of style sound. And Lindsey's violin is just so great on this album, and to me this is actually the best violin on the album. In Mirage is from just normal bow string playing to an impressive plucking section. It was just, to me, this is one of the more beautiful tracks for sure. One of the better songs. It might actually be my favorite song, honestly. There were a couple songs on this album that I thought were slightly disappointing. That they weren't. All right, let me say this. They weren't bad songs. They were actually decent songs, but they don't come up to the quality of the songs on the rest of the album. They don't hurt the album, per se. They don't help the album either. They're there. They're good. You can listen to them. They're not bad songs, like I said. Those songs are Being Prism and First Light. Those songs, to me, just didn't really, hold up to the rest of the album. But again, they don't hurt it. They just aren't as good as all the other songs. The album ends with another instrumental. It was a tame song in comparison to anything else. It's called, I'm not exactly sure the right pronunciation, either Gavi's or Gavy's song. It's very tame. It's just a violin and a piano. It's cool off. Alright, we've had all this fun. Now it's time to settle down, close your eyes, and go to sleep. That is the type of song that this is, and I thought it was a very well done song, and I was glad the song was on this album. Because after all that, after all the 13 previous songs, listening to it, there's no electronic instrumentalization, anything. It's just a violin and a piano, and it was a very beautiful track. Definitely a great track to end an album such as the album Brave Enough. Overall, this album, again, amazing album. There's just no better way to put it. I love the way it was written, composed, and I love all the other guest appearances that I didn't talk about were like Dan and Shay on a song called Those Days. That song was also a great song. Very good listen. So I'm looking forward to hear more stuff by Lindsey Stirling. This was her third album. I have not gone back to listen to any of the older stuff, so in comparison to her older stuff, I don't know. But I'm definitely more interested than I ever have been to go back and listen to this stuff. And I like to hear more stuff from her in the future when she's ready to put out new music. One of the things that I take away from this album that I want to hear more of is another collaboration with her and Lecrae. Like that one, like the one on Don't Let This Feeling Fade. It's very good. I love the song. I love Lecrae and Lindsey together. And I just hope that on future projects, whether it's a Lindsey Stirling album or a Lecrae album, or they just come together for a single on something, I would like to see them, or I like to hear them rather, do more stuff together, do more of a collab. Not have to be a full album. Again, one song. I would love to hear it. I think that it could end up being really good for both of them to have like another song. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. This is my first video that I've done. I'm excited to start doing this for YouTube. Like it if you liked it. Comment if you want to hear more reviews. Please comment. That'd be really good. I would like to hear what y'all have to say, what y'all want to hear me talk about, and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you so much.